Alright, so this one's pretty simple. We have 3b minus 5c. 3 times b is, here we have 4, b is 4, minus 5c, c is 7. So we have 3 times 4 is 12, minus 7 times 5 is 35, all of which then is going to be minus 23. So we have this answer here. Alright, here the arithmetic mean, the average of 4 and w is going to be 4 plus w divided by 2 because we have two elements, and they say that it's the same average as 2 plus 8 plus w, and since there are 3 items here we have to divide by 3. We want to get rid of the 3 and the 2, so we multiply by 3 here, and here we want to multiply by 2 because we're multiplying both sides by 2 and by 3. So we have 3 times 4 is 12 plus 3w equals 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 times 8 is 16. So that will be 20 because we have 4 plus 16 plus 2w. Okay, so we want to put the w's all on one side. 3w minus 2w is just w, and then 20 minus 12 is 8, which means our answer here is 8. Okay, here it says that the length of the top line is equal to the length of the bottom line. What is the length here of the x in this portion of the x-axis? So to take the length, since we have straight lines in the x-axis, we just subtract the bigger x from the smaller x. So we're going to have 4 minus negative 1, which is going to be 4 plus 1. Oops. Which is going to be equal to 5. That length is going to be, so because the same length, 5 equals x minus minus 3, x minus minus 3, x plus 3 equals 5. We're going to take the 3 here and subtract it from both sides, so we're going to have 2 equals, equals x, which means we have this answer here. The cost of a highway toll was 75 cents in 2005. The following year it went up to $1. What percent did the toll increase? So again, with the percentages, we want to have our starting value times a percentage equals the final value. This is how I always begin thinking about percentages. So in this case, our starting value is going to be 0.75, and some percentage is what we're solving for is going to, after that percentage application, we're going to end up with the final value, which is $1. So here we want P is equal to $1 divided by 75. We say 1 divided by 0.75 equals, so that's equal to 1.333. Now since they want the increase, we have to take off the 1. So what we end up with is 33 1/3% because we have to multiply that by 100. So that leaves us with this number. All right, the cost of 4 oranges is $D. At this rate, what is the cost of 4 oranges? So the rate of buying 4 oranges, 4 per $D, is going to be the same rate as if you were to buy 40 oranges for X dollars. Okay, so they're not giving you a discount because you buy more. So here it's as simple as cross multiplying. So we have 4x equals 40d. So you divide both sides by 4 because you want x by itself. So x here equals 10d, which means this here is our answer. All right, so the area of the top triangle is equal to the area of the bottom triangle. In both cases, the formula we want to use is 1/2 of base times the height. Okay, so in the case of the top one, the base here is 6, so we're going to have 1/2 of 6 times the height. In this case is going to be from 0 to 5, so times 5 is going to be 1/2 of 30, or 15. Now in this case, in both cases, the problem is a lot easier because one of the axes or one of the lines of the triangle is actually on the axis, so you don't have to worry about the Pythagorean theorem or anything like that to try to compute one of the base or the height or something like that. Okay, so then for the bottom, again, we want 1/2 of the base, which in this case is 5. So 5 times some p distance on the y. Okay, so here we have this p. Now, to me, this looks very similar. I have 5 times 6 here, and 6 times 5 is the reverse. So here I just know that p is equal to 6. So really what I need to do is find a point that has p at the -6 axis. And this one here is the only one that matches that. Alright, if a minus b is -4, what's the value of a squared minus 2ab plus 2? Alright, so whenever I see a quadratic formula like that, I try to factor, so I have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So here I know I need an a on both sides. Here I need a b on both sides. It's positive, so they're either going to both be positive or both be negative. Because I have a negative here, I figure that I probably have a negative there, and actually that turns out to be the answer. You can convince yourself if that's true. So here it tells you that a minus b is -4. So here a minus b is -4, and here I have a minus b again, -4. 4 times 4 is 16. The two negatives make a plus, which makes this here the answer. Alright, between which 2 months did Franklin Office Supply Depot experience the greatest change in the number of units sold? Alright, so for this we really just want to see what's the difference between the y's here in any single or between a particular pair of months. So February to March here we have 2 to 4, so we have 2 in that interval. March to April is going to be 1, 2, 3. Then we have April to May, it goes -4, right? But they are asking about the greatest change. Okay, so far -4 is the greatest change, even though it is negative. April to May, June to July is -2. August to September is 2, which means that here we have that number, which is going to be April to May. That guy.